Hi, Willie the Pooh Bear here, and what you know about magical girl animes, huh? You think you know magical girls? You don't know magical girls. You know what you think a magical girl is. If you don't know magical girls, okay? I'm gonna tell you what specifically makes up a magical girl anime. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you what is not a magical girl. This is not a magical girl anime right here. This is not one. This is not a magical girl anime. This also is not a magical girl anime. Dragon Ball Z is not a magical girl anime. Sword Art Online is not a magical girl anime. And Higurashi no Naku Koro ni is not a magical girl anime. Hamtaro is. That's a magical girl anime because Hamtaro is every single anime that there ever could be. So now as you know what isn't a magical girl anime, let's say what is a magical girl anime. Sailor Moon is a prime example of a magical girl anime. Everyone knows what Sailor Moon is. We got Magical Girl Lyrical Nanoha. That's a good one. We got Pretty Cure. You know, we got Urusei Yatsura or something, which I can't even pronounce right. Who cares, man? I mean, I have the picture here. You can read it yourself. Okay, you can read it. But one of these things is not like the other. One of these things isn't a magical girl anime. Can you guess which one? That's right. Urusei Yatsura is not a magical girl anime, and I'm going to tell you why. Urusei Yatsura is just about a girl that has magic powers, but there isn't really a magical girl feel to it, and you know, it's not really a magical girl anime because these things are what makes up a magical girl anime. One, you need skirts. Two, you need different colors. You know the red, green, yellow, blue, pink, those kind of colors. Each girl needs to be a different color. Okay, you need a group of girls. Well, for most of them, you need a group, okay? Once you have a group of girls, you need them to start off by not having magical powers and then gain them from a magical entity or from a being that gives them the powers. And then that will show you how they were before they got the powers and how they are after. Because the thing about magical girl animes is that it's about their lives before and after they get their powers and how they balance their lives. You see, magical girl animes are not just about magical girls and powers, even though that is what it's about for the most part. So I just kind of contradicted myself. Really, what it's about is their journey through before they get their powers and after they get their powers and what they decide to do with their powers. You see, Urusei Yatsura is just a fun little girl. Well, she's not a little girl. She's an alien that has magical powers and, you know, there's a guy that likes her. She likes a guy. But that is not her saving the world. That is not her before and after. That is not a magical girl anime. Sasami Magical Girls Club is another prime example of a magical girl, which I did a video on, by the way, so you should go watch that video that I did on it. It's called Will Recommend Sasami Magical Girls Club. Shameless plug. Now, the thing that people love about magical girl animes is the characters and how they interact with each other and how they help each other and how they become closer and how they save the world with magic. Now, early on in the magical girl genre, you have your Tokyo Mew Mews, you have your Sailor Moons, you know, even though Sailor Moon is kind of not as super cute as Tokyo Mew Mew is. Actually, Tokyo Mew Mew kind of got a little weird at the end, I think. But anyways, but recently, things like Puella Magi Magica has made it a darker thing, and also things before that has made it dark too. Revolutionary Girl Utena has lesbian magical girls. That's the best kind of magical girls you can be, lesbian ones. I mean, everyone loves lesbians and magical girls. So if you like lesbians and magical girls, then watch Revolutionary Girl Utena. Also, magical girl animes usually have a school setting and their magic setting, you know, so they have when they're in school and they have when they have the powers, and the contrast between those two parts of the story is what people are drawn to and what makes them relate to them, because we all wish that we could have powers while we're in school that would kind of take our mind off of the stress of school. But then the magical girl shows show you that if you have powers, that your life could get even harder than if you didn't have them. And in the case of Puella Magi blah 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 blah, it can get a little deadly. Now there's one more magical girl show that I want to talk about really quickly. It is called Selector Infected Wixis. Now this magical girl show is different because the actual main characters, I guess you can say, don't actually have any magical powers. They're just using cards. They're playing a card game. But the things in the cards are magical girls. And they're also in a school setting and a magic setting. So basically, the things that make up magical girl things are skirts, different colors for things, you know, your red, blue, green, whatever's, because they each have to make up a character for their own color. Sometimes if there's only one magical girl main character, then she'll just be one color, but others around her will be different colors. Or maybe the bad guy will be a different color. 3, a contrast between stages of their lives, before they get the powers and after they get the powers, and what they do with them. 4, I forgot. 5, lesbians. 6, magic. Yes. And 7, a great story that ties it all together. Thank you so much. Thank you. So if you didn't know what a magical girl was, hopefully you know a little bit more now. If you don't, then just Google magical girl and then you'll see things. I mean, it's not that hard if you didn't learn anything. I'm pretty sure I'm a great teacher, so if you didn't learn anything, it's your fault, you know. Anyways, see you next time. Peace.